Hello everyone and welcome to PE Academy. So in this video I'm going to be showing you step by step how to draw a circle in isometric drawing. So in the last part of this video we've looked at 20 other isometric drawing. If you missed those videos, kindly check the description of this particular video. You'll find a link to all those videos. So now for us to draw a circle in isometric drawing like the one we are having here, this is a circle in isometric drawing using isometric projection. This is a circle and this is a circle with a diameter of 50 millimeter as indicated here. So when you see something like this, let me show you here. When you see like this, it means diameter. So this circle here is a diameter of 50 millimeter. That means the radius. So if the diameter is 50 millimeter, so that means the radius is equals to 25 millimeter. So I want to encourage you to make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be giving you some tips that will help you to draw a circle in isometric projection, depending on, irrespective of the where you want to place the circle and how you want to place the circle. I'm sure you understand that at the end of this video. You understand what I'm talking about. So for example, now let's look at this circle again. This circle, like I said, is a diameter and a radius of 2.25 millimeter. Now if you are to draw it on a normal circle, so I'm with my compass now, and then we measure our radius to be 2.5 centimeter, that's 25 millimeter. So that means if you are to draw the circle normally, you are going to be having something like this. So this is the normal way of drawing a circle. This is the normal circle, but this same circle we are having here is the same circle we are having here. But the difference is that this is just the regular circle, while this is in isometric projection. So how do we go ahead to convert this circle to this? So that's what we want to do. So to start with, so if you have been following this this video, remember that whenever I want to start, the first thing I used to draw is to draw my horizontal line. So I already have my t-square. The tools you are going to need your t-square, you are going to need your set square, and for the first time, if you have been following, I'll be using the compass. So I'll be putting you through how to use all of these things to get your isometric circle. So let me draw my horizontal line, and then I bring in my set square. Like I do say, make sure your set square is sitting properly on your t-square. And then you draw your vertical line. So you note the point of intersection. So this is the point of intersection. And then you draw your 30 degrees line. For this, you won't be needing a protractor at all. And then on the other side, so we already have this. Now the next thing is this: since we are drawing a circle with a diameter of 50 millimeter, so that means the distance from here to here, like this is the center of the circle. From here to here is 50 millimeter. So that's 5 centimeter. Alright, so since we are dealing with that, what we are going to do is on this line, we are going to measure that 50 millimeter. So I'm going to take the measurement for 50 millimeter. So this is it here. And on the other side, I'm still going to measure 50 millimeter, which is same as 5 centimeter. So I've noted those points. So I'll bring back my set square and my t-square. So this is one line, turning the other way. So this is the point of intersection. So what it basically means that our circle will be within this box that I'm having here. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to divide it in like this, find the middle of this line and this line, and then we are going to divide it like this and like this. So let me just divide this. Let's see, this is, so that'll be 25. That's 2.5. And then So just to make it easy, let me just call this points A, B, C, and D. So what we've just done is we want to divide this line BC and then line CD. So I haven't gotten that. We can use it to divide what we are having. So it's a faint line like this. And like this. So you can see how I've been able to divide it. Now the next thing we are going to do is this. Now pay attention to this. Now if you look at this, these four sides, let's call this angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. You will notice that this angle B and angle D, they are less than 90. I come again. The angle here and the angle here, they are less than 90. But the one A and C, if you look at it, A and C, you can see that they are more than 90. So being more than that is obtuse angle. It forms an obtuse angle. That's angle that is more than 90 degrees. So now from those points, so starting from A, let's start it from A now. We are going to draw a line from this point A to here. So let me call this point 1 and then point 2. So we are going to draw a line from A to point 1. From A to point 1. All these are with faint lines. I'm only making it visible so that you can see them. If I make it very faint, it won't be clear in the camera. So you'll be having something like this. So I've drawn a line from point A to point 2. So what I've done is, so from point A, I draw a line to this point 2, and then from A also I draw a line to point 1. Now what we've done to point A, we are going to repeat the same thing starting from point C. So this time around from point C, we are going to draw a line. So let me call this point 3 and then point 4. Remember, this point is where we used to divide those lines. So from point C now, I'll draw a line to point 4. So just make sure you pay attention to point 4. And then from point C, I'll draw a line to point 3. Now, if you look at it very closely, look at the point, this point of intersection right here. This point of intersection right there, and the one right here. So let me call this one X1, and let me just call it X, and let me call this Y. So if you are following and you are finding value, please give the video a thumbs up. And also note that all this labeling, all this lettering and numbering I'm giving, you can see I didn't do it here. I'm only doing it so that you can really note the points and be able to understand, so you don't get confused. So if you really understand it, and when you are doing yours, you might not really need to start showing all these points A, B, C, point Y, point 1, point 2. I hope that is clear. So now that we've noted point X and then point Y, which is this point and this point. So now we bring in our compass. Now you place your compass on point A. So I'm still going to be giving you another important tip, another important hint once we finish drawing the isometric circle. So make sure you keep watching the video to the end. So now you bring in your compass, you place it on point A. From point A, you adjust your compass to where we are having this point 1 and draw it to point 2. So once you place it on point A, so you adjust it to point 1, and from there you are going to draw it to point 2. It's definitely going to get to point 2. So you can see that is forming one side of the circle we are drawing. So you go to point C now. So from point C, so you are going to join point 3 and point 4. Point 3 and point 4. So now we go to point X. So you place your compass on point X. So you adjust it to the same length with to point 1. So you can see from X to point 1, and then it will be the same thing to point 4. So you can see you have to be very careful when you are doing this. So I need to clean this off so that I can do it again. Alright, so let's do this again. So from point X, so we draw it to from point 4 to point 1. So you can see, so with the same thing from point Y, we are going to draw an arc from point 2 to point 3. We are going to connect those points. So on point Y, so just make sure that your compass, is properly gripped to your paper so that it won't just slip like we did earlier. So you can see with this now we already have our circle. This is the circle like this. The one that is coming from 1 to 2 to 3 straight to 4, and that's our circle. Important thing to note, when you are doing yours, make sure all these lines, make sure they are with faint lines. Make sure they are very faint. I'm sure you can see it here because I just want you to see it so that you can note the points. If you look at what I'm having here, you can see it's not very visible. You can barely see it, but the points are there. So that's what you should always note when you are drawing yours. And then the important thing I also want you to note, like I said, is that you pick whenever you want to draw it. Let me do a rough sketch for you so that you can get what I'm saying. Now if you look at it for this particular example I did, when we drew our 30 degrees and our 30 degrees, and then we had something like this. So what you just do is, once you have divided it, you have noted the middle of the lines. So you pick it. So this is our A. This is our A. You just have something like this, another one like this, and this is our C, and then you have another one like this. And Y, this is our Y, and this is our X. Remember, so this is from here. You place your compass from here. You use it to join it to this point, and then from here you are going to join these points, and then place your compass here. Use it to join it like this. Place your compass here. You draw it like this. I hope you get that. But now, like I said, the main thing I want to bring out is this one that is looking like V and the inverted V that we are having from this point. Let me just do it again. Now the V, we started from here, and remember I said it will be from the side that is the obtuse angle. That is the angle that is more than 90. That is where you take your V and your inverted V. Don't make the mistake of when you draw your horizontal line and then you do your 30-degree lines and you're having something like this, and then you are picking your V like this. Like this. It is wrong. I hope what I'm saying is clear. It is very wrong like this. You pick your V from the angle that you know that is more than 90, and they're always at opposite side. So that is where you pick your V from. And sometimes you might have reason to be constructing yours like this, depending on how the circle appear in your diagram or your drawing. You might start with a vertical line like this. So that means what you are going to be doing will be like this and then like this. So this time around, if you want to pick your V and your inverted V, it will be after you have located the center of the lines. I hope what I'm saying is clear. If if it's clear to you, please let me know in the comment section below. So that means if you want to pick your V, remember it to be from the angle that is more than 90. So that will be like this. And then from here to be like this, and then for the inverted one to be like this, and then like this. So with that, you'll be able to draw your isometric circle using your compass to connect all this. This is just a freehand sketch. That's how it's looking like this. So I hope what I'm saying is clear to you. If it's clear, let me know in the comment section below. And if you find value, please give it a thumbs up And if you just come across this particular video, this video 21, I've done over other 20 videos under isometric drawing. Please check them out. It's in the description of this particular video. So in the next video, what I'm going to be showing you is how to draw a cylinder in isometric drawing, using isometric projection to draw a cylinder. So let me show you what it's going to look like. I hope you can see that. If you cannot see it, you see it in the next part of this video, which will be coming up immediately after this video. So thank you very much for watching, and if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, PE Academy, please click on that subscribe button. It's at the lower right of your screen. It's absolutely free to subscribe. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in isometric drawing 21.